Okay, everyone, welcome back. Here we are on Icarus again. So, I have done a couple of things. I went ahead and built that little offshoot, that little outbase, due to needing to go over there because of the thing busting. Remember how I said at the beginning of last episode, this thing will turn off and things. Well, if it turns off, the mines will start back up, but the creature deterrent system will not. So you have to run out there and turn them off yourself. Turn them back on yourself. They just won't turn on. Um, so I had to run out there and do that. So while I was out there, I decided to go ahead and build that little shack. We're going to go out there anyway because I want to pick up my um, titanium out there. And so that's another reason you may not want to do this is because, yeah, it takes a while. It doesn't really go well together. Um, so I'm growing the fiber here, and I just harvested like a few seconds ago, and I got 444. I had like 370 something already in there though. All right. So let's go ahead and get on our horse. We're going to go do the titanium first. He is okay. I'm gonna take some stuff. He's got okay. He had water. Yeah, he had water, so he's fine. I haven't built the new stuff yet. I've just done that. The one thing I have done is I put one of those electric ones. I built another electric one and put it in here to so I didn't have to keep on trying to remember to fill that one with biofuel because I definitely needed um, that. I kept on forgetting that that needed to be on, and the reason why that one is there is to protect my mount, just to make sure. With the biofuel one, it was big enough to cover the whole island anyway, but I definitely have one now. I'm definitely covering the whole island. And this one right here is from the iron, this one's from the gold, and this one from the titanium. We're going to go do the titanium first. I'm pretty sure none of them are going to be full, but I think we're going to have a pretty good bit. I'm expecting 3.5 stacks at least from the titanium one up here, is what I'm expecting. Is about 3.5 stacks. I'm hoping. From the iron, I'm expecting probably double that, like 6. It should be more than that because this is doing 18, the other's doing 30. So probably the gold is also doing 18. So about 3.5 stacks of gold and titanium, and I'm expecting maybe 6 stacks for the iron. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, I had to run up here and turn this on. I resisted the urge to peek. Oh shit. That's a lot more. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 full stacks and a little bit more. Wow. Okay, cool. So I got 6 full stacks of that. Can he even hold a stack? He can hold a stack for me, but that still ain't gonna encumber me. Like I said, I built this thing while I was over here as well. I got a staircase. I got the door. I decided to just build another wood cupboard instead. Just have that as a single. Got the bed and everything. Got the roof. Oh, I also have this window so I can look out there to make sure, nothing's happening. But that should like resist pretty much everything except for flash storms. But also, it shouldn't get hurt by flash storms. It shouldn't be possible for it to. I don't think stone is possible to catch on fire. I mean, it does have the. Um, it does have the. What do you call it? the wood on the inside of the stone, so maybe there's a small chance. We'll see. I don't get a... It's going to be 2 more days before I get... 2 more days before I get a big storm. So this will be the iron. So we got 6 stacks out of that. So I'm expecting like 9 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8. The secondary is bigger, but still only 8. I thought it'd be at least 12, if not more. I mean, I guess it was... We might have already had a stack of titanium before I put that there. Maybe. So I'm going to just melt all this. That's what I got this stuff up for, is just start smelting. I was holding back ore. I might hold back 3 stacks of iron. But, yeah. 3 stacks of iron probably will hold back. For, in fact, I might as well put that directly into the material processor for the composite paste. And then the rest of it just goes in here. Cool. Let's go get the gold. Ah, thank you. Let's go get the gold and see. I'm expecting it's going to be less than titanium because we definitely got it like a lot less than the lot later than the titanium. So that's going to take longer for sure. Is it over here? Oops. Yeah, it is. Okay. Is it across? No, it's not across the river. It's on the side of the river. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more than 4 stacks. Almost 5 stacks. So, okay. Yeah, we did that one like a lot later than the other one. Whoops. I don't know why I went this way. I don't... Oh, can he? Okay, he's stuck on this... That. Okay. My base is this way. He can't get out until we get to the ground. These little outlets. There we go. All right. And I'm going to smelt 2 of those and put 2 of them into our material processor for compost paste making. Great. So that's great stuff right there. Great stuff right there. Okay. So the next thing to do is to do some animal things. So what I want to do is I want to make the water trough for the animal, the purified water deal. I want to make the electric oxygen synthesizer. We also need to make the refrigerator. Oh, it's probably made in the ranching station because it's connected to it. Yeah. So to make the filtered water trough, we're going to need 20 concrete, 2 titanium plates, 10 electronics, 5 carbon fiber. All right. So to make carbon fiber, we need to put aluminum in here. So we need 5 fiber. We need titanium plates. Do I have any in here? Just one. I need 2, so I need to make some anyway. Okay. So what else? Electronics. How many? Electronics. 10. Okay. 10 electronics, 20 concrete. Now we just need to get another point so we can get the other food trough. That makes the Omni food. Okay. Just throw that off in there. Okay. So we want to make our refrigerator now. I'm going to need at least 2 of them. Probably more, but we'll start with 2 of them. So we need at least 10 electronics, 20 aluminum, uh, 16 carbon fiber, power connection. Cool. So 500. Okay, we're right on the edge. Okay. I definitely need to make another one of those. Okay, so for now, turn that off. We're just turning that off to save power. That should give me enough room to craft, right? Yeah, set down to 17. Okay, so I need to make another generator. Biofuel generator. I need steel, copper wire, electronics. Okay. Okay, that's because I have that on. Okay, I need two more electronics and another batch of copper wire, another couple batches of copper wire. Okay. Give me four more deals of copper wire and two more electronics. And that should allow me to make my generator. Okay. Now, if I want to make another tank, I need 20 composites off of this. Okay. Where's my generator at? There it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this actually different. So I'm going to need another one of these. Let's see, 7. Give me 6. And is this thing done? Yes. Okay. Okay. What I need to do. All right. Need that. Make the deal here. Okay, so this is going to be a whole thing here. Disconnect that. So what I'm going to do is this one here, there, and throw this in here. Grab this out. Grab this out. Grab this out. Throw that in there. Okay. And then this one, have all of those. Turn that on. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Now this is going to do a little bit different. This is going to disconnect that way and connect to there. And then that's all going to be done. I'm going to have to go return those things on, though. I am kind of low on tree sap. We're using wood and tree sap. We could do potatoes and leather instead. That is possible. We could go directly to vegetable oil. This is made in the material processor from seeds, soybeans, avocados. Seeds, 15 seeds, 15 avocados, or 25 soybeans. Huh. So it's more efficient to do either seeds or avocados. But we should do avocados because our seeds should be going towards our horse. Okay. Okay. Give me just a second. Let me throw these in there. That in there. Just let me get organized real quick. That goes in there. And that goes in there. Okay. The advanced creature deterrent can be put up. That's the biofuel one. The electric one is the powered one is the electric one. Okay. All that's done. Let me do this, and that. How is this doing? Okay. Put all these seeds in there. Fiber can go in there. Control Shift click does all of them, apparently. I just did that one day and it just decided to do it. Avocados, coconuts. There we go, avocado seeds. And fertilizer. This can be grown in the forest, okay. Huh. Doesn't tell me how long the fertilizer's gonna last. I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize it again, because... Oh, right, it's not fertilized, it's a different thing. I keep on forgetting that's my buff. Okay, just showers. That's fine. I'm gonna have to. I gotta run out there and put things away. That in there. So we got to go run to each of our things and get this back on. Wait, really? Why is it not running? Why is the power not working? Now I'm very confused. I'm confused. Get out of my way. Damn it. Electric, it's connected. The biofuel generator's off. Why? Why is the biofuel generator off? It shouldn't be off in the first place. It's not. Oh, this one's the one that's off. This is the one that's going out there. Okay. That's why. That's confused me. Okay. Yeah, that was just my own confusion. So if I do this, it's running. The two of the drills are on, but the other one is off because I just toggled it. The filtered water trough is off. I got to turn that back on. This is off. Turn that back on. Wait, did it just turn back off? No, it's going. Okay. I thought it only did that when power wasn't working. That one's running. That's running. Have this on a separate line. This is what I was thinking of. All these drills and stuff, have them on their own thing. And if we have to build another biofuel generator, we'll just start off of that. Animal deterrent here is going to be off for sure. Yeah. It is on. That is on. Okay. Let me see what this says now. Okay, so the gold one must have died on the deal because it's not in this list. Oh, right. The gold one is on the other line. I'm going to have to take that off. I forgot I tied that. It's tied into the front. I only changed the back. Yeah, I got to redo that one. That's why that one's doing that. It's on the other line. I got to redo that line for it. Go around my base. Put it on the back. Or hook it up through the old... I think I'm just going to go around the edge of the base and put it in. Yeah, I'm going to disconnect this right here and go here with it. Do that. And now it should have all four. Yeah, 4 power to creatures and 1 electric mining drill. And this one is on. Okay. So it should be running. I'm going to go double check that, but it should be running. Because it says that they're on instead of off or idle. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's on. Okay. And that's on. While I'm over here, I'll go ahead and take another stack of gold. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now we need to go and do gold. I mean, copper. Sorry, we just did gold. That's what that was. Now we need to go do copper. Excuse me. I'm probably going to make at least one more of each of these things eventually before I head off planet. One more iron, one more copper, one more aluminum, like 2 of each. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do titanium though, because I think that was just a lucky find at titanium. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, definitely when I level up, I'm going to need to get... Oh, right. I need to turn this back on. I'm going to need to get the thing of... So yeah, the inside of the base is only 5,000, almost 6. But the outside is going to be the issue here. Yeah, this comes through here. This is the one that's demanding 13,000 right now. So it's slowly still doing this. Okay. Just want to keep it going. Grab the vegetable oil, would throw that off in there to continue that running. That does still only 500. I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it, this vegetable oil thing. To me, it'd be better to do the leather and the potato. But you can't infinitely farm the leather. I mean, you can go out and do farming for it, but you don't have infinite farm of it. You don't have a renewable resource of it. I don't think you can. And also the vegetable oil doesn't spoil, right? Yeah. Okay. See, what I'm hoping to do is I want to take one of these cans and throw it down off in here. And this is backup for if the thing goes out while I'm doing other things. The water is off on this one. Why? Why isn't this hooked up to water? I'm pretty sure I hooked this thing. Nope. I could have swore I hooked this thing up to water. Like a long time ago. Alright, so give me my water connection line. 355. Okay. We're doing fine then. How are we doing on avocados? They'll be done in just a little bit. They should be done before the storm comes. At least this first batch. So we should be good there. Let me make sure the water trough is going. It is. It holds 50 or 60 liters of water. Wow. I'm going to have to do an allow list. There you go. So now you can get this, right? And you're working. Okay. You're fine. Should go over there and get you a drink. And you have a buff from that. Let's take a look. Minus 15 water consumption, minus 15 food consumption, and plus 100 stamina for it. Oh, and he has some wheat iron for me. Thank you. I forgot that I put that on there. All right. So all of that's going to take a while to process. But we do have a bunch to go through now, so that's good. All right, on to, well, waiting on this thing to get done. That's still going to take a long time, so don't worry about it. All right, so on to looking for copper as our next thing. Copper ore. So let's check north first. Oh, that's unfortunate. This one fell apart too. The house here. I guess that was what all the lag was all of these houses falling apart and burning to down. Interesting. Okay. Yep, it's all of them. During that last flash storm we had, that must have been what all the lag was the lightning hitting all of those and burning them down. So I probably have none of them that are wood left. I'm not going to go up that way. I'm actually going to cut across here and go this way. See if I can find anything over this way. This side of the map. Wonder if this one burned down too. Might have. Okay. I think that's going to be in the cave over here then. Nope, this place didn't burn down. Little hurt. I'm gonna have to tear it all down anyway due to needing to put the foundations in. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the copper ore is in here. Yeah. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this thing. And I will run the wires here. I think what I can do, if I do this, hmm, it's kind of hard to do with the bushes here. But what I'm trying to do is like keep my like when I can no longer see the thing, I do it. But it's kind of hard. It's going to take a really long time to do this because of um all the bushes and everything. Makes it hard to judge where I'm standing and things like that. I want to get over here to this so I can go down this way. See, it's a little bit tough. See, I think I have to still barely see it, and then I can click it. If I can't see it, I can't click it down. This one's just, I think, in a bad position there. I think I'm going to go over here to this walkway thing that's kind of here and use it. And then I can go along the water's edge here. Luckily, there's no such things yet as floods, but even if it floods, the wires do not get affected by water. It's going to be a real problem if they ever decide to add that feature. I don't know how fleshed out the electricity system is. Do they have all the features in it that they want? I don't know. All right. So let's go in here and make things for that base. All right. So what are we out of? We're out of stone in this thing. Okay. I gotta go farm some stone then. I'm gonna leave the rocks on my island because I want them to stay there. But we can go and farm out here. Hoping it'll pop here soon. Saw you as near my base. Decided you couldn't be here. Boom. Okay. So first things first, let's grab the food thing for the animal. So that. Back to tier 4. Go down here. And grab the electric stove and the plum sink and the deep freeze. There we go. Hope we got enough stone for a little bit. All right, so we need 4 of those. We're going to need 4 more walls. Going to need 4 of those. 5 of these. And we have enough columns. Okay. While that's making, let me go up here. That in there. Okay. Next. Let's make that animal thing. Oh, is this ready? Yes, it is. Okay. Harvest that before the storm hits. Every bit of that goes into making auto deals. So what do we need to make this food thing? 2 titanium plates, 10 electronics. Okay, 2 titanium plates, 10 electronics. Okay, so we have our 2 titanium plates. Need to make 10 electronics. Some carbon fiber, it said, right? 15 carbon fiber and 30 platinum weave. So the platinum weave comes out to be fiber and platinum sheath. I can make one of it. How much do I need? Is it 30? I think it was 30. Yes, it was 30. So I need platinum plate times 2. I need platinum plate times 6. Okay, platinum plate times 6. So I need actually only 4. Make the 30. We need to make our carbon. The 10 electronics. Almost missed that. Missed that. Thought this thing was supposed to make the Omni deal. How do you make it? Is it, do I, hold on just a second. So if I take like berries, these, and say this stack of squash, vegetables, and fruits, is that what happens? I'm wondering if that's what happens. Yes, that's what happens. Okay. So we can just leave this in here. Manage allow list. Okay. You can eat out of that. Okay, so that's how that works. You just put a vegetable and a fruit in it, and that's what makes it. Platinum weave goes back off in here. Okay. Next thing. Is we were making the thing for this. 4, 4, 8, 5, 4, 4. Okay. Oh, right. That's not gonna work if that's in that cave. I just thought of that. Ooh. I need another level because I don't think I have what I need to do that. Okay, so real quick, let's do the talent points. We're gonna put it in Evergrow. Next, we're going, if we get 2 points next time, we'll put it off in here. If we get 1 point, we'll put it off in this. Because I definitely want this. And then we want the hardy. And then the planted crop yield as well. Okay. But what I was trying to say is, did I get, it's here in tier 4, I know that much. I don't think I got it. Yeah, I need this. I need this to get rid of the cave worms. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on constantly respawning and damaging the equipment in there. No matter if I put the animal deterrent in there or not, I have to have this thing as well. Okay. So I need to get a level, which means I don't really need to... I mean, I guess I should go ahead and go and build that thing. Let's go... Let me go to bed. To get a buff and make it daytime, and we'll go and make that thing. Oh, right. One thing I forgot. I do need to make one more piece. I'm going to switch out the medium wooden crates for this thing. The cave worms will... the cave worms constantly respawn. I don't know for sure if they will go ahead and spawn and start damaging the thing, even though I'm not there. I don't know if they're player specific or if they'll just go after anything that's not that's there. I don't know if they target it or not. But that's okay if they do. Because we're just going to wait till we get the humidifier so they don't spawn. Okay. I didn't know if there was a piece of deal or not. A wood staircase or something, or a beam, but doesn't look like it. Why does it keep on placing this backwards? Need to redo this. Because if I place the wood after the stuff is sunk down off into it, and I don't want it to be. That's all that done. 180 midair. Got him. That's an old thing. That's way old for me. I haven't done that shit in a long ass time. I was surprised I was able to do it. I haven't tried to do that shit on purpose in years. Okay. Stacks. Stacks. Add to stacks. Didn't I thought I took this thing up. I just swore I took this thing up. Let's see if this is... Yeah, this definitely should be ready. Just in case that's needed. Okay, so I think one of the other things I can craft is to get my new oxygen thing. The electrolytic oxygen desynthesizer. So I need another titanium plate. I need 20 electronics. Okay. And a bunch of wires. Okay, so give me like give me 30. And then electronics. How many electronics do we need on this thing? 20. Okay. Need some epoxy. Cold wire. Well, about that, I can do that all day, every day. Yeah, that helps out a lot for that part. All right. Give me 50. Thank you. Here, 50 wires is nice. All right. Then queue those up. Okay. I think I'll still have enough copper wires after those things are made. I'm not sure. Might have to make some more copper wire. Yeah, it should be more than enough. Making them do that. And that is 200 epoxy. Nice. One electrolytic oxygen synthesizer. Thank you. All right. Get rid of that. Give me that. Pull this up. Six. Okay. So I need power and I need water to it. There we go. Cool. That off in there. That can go up in there. And oxide is no longer needed for oxygen. It is now used exclusively for making organic resin. As far as I know, I think that's all it's used for now. Okay, so the next thing I need to concentrate on. I want to fill this thing up with oxygen tanks, basically. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more oxygen tanks. That way I never have to worry about oxygen again. So I need, okay, a bunch of steel. I may have to make steel. Yep, I'm going to have to make steel. Okay. Steel is coal and iron bars. Give me... I could do... No, I don't want to do charcoal. We want to do coal. 1, 2. Okay. So that's going to take a while. A couple of minutes. All right. This way we never have to worry about oxygen ever again if we need it. What's our water deal doing? 755. Okay. We haven't even hit 1,000 yet, and we have 2,000's worth. I just need to wait for that to do. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, we need to get quests done so we can get experience. Hard hunt. Hunting deer. Okay. Is this done? Yeah, this is ready to harvest and done. That queued up. There's seeds in there. Hey, I'm not going to need those for a little bit. Just going to do that to save room. We're going to go hunt deer. Where is it telling me to go hunt deer? Up there at the lake. Okay. Okay. You're not a deer, but you can get out of my way if you would. Not a deer either, but you're something I don't want close to my base. I wonder if we're if we're looking for deer, large deer, or baby deer. I wonder if any of those count. Because there are 3 different kinds. That's a rabbit. That's a pronghorn. Okay, there's a large deer. Does that count? No. Large deer does not count for this. Good to know. So most likely baby deer doesn't count either. So we're just looking for deer itself. That's going to be a pain. It would be better if it could be any of the 3. That's a deer, so that counted. Large deers have more prominent antlers. That's a horse. That's a horse's child. The wolf. That's a deer. That's 2. Not sure where the wolf died at. He's in the bush somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure where he is. See what we got over here. Pronghorns, cobras, okay. I think that's a rabbit. Nope, that's a wolf. No, that's a rabbit. Okay. I thought I was chasing a deer. Like the wolf was chasing a deer or something, but it's chasing a rabbit. Okay. That's a deer. So that's what I need. Rabbit. Deer. Ah, there you are. Let's see. Wolf. Here, rabbit. Nope. Wolf laying on the ground. I think that's a pronghorn over here. Yep, pronghorn. Rabbit. Horn. Rabbit. Wolf. Yeah, the deer is going to take a while. Because the large deer do not count. Yeah, 4 still. Yeah, if large deer counted, that would be great. They're just deer but bigger, man. They're just deer but bigger. I'm sorry. That's annoying. And the wolves are all here because all the deer are here. So yeah, this is going to be annoying. You see a large deer, ignore it. See a baby deer, haven't tried it, but probably have to ignore it. We'll try one. If one shows up. But I think baby deer only follow the large deers, so with these two together, it's either large deer and baby or nope, it's deer and rabbit. Okay. Thought maybe it'd be either large deer and baby or Tyrannus and kid, but you can't see the kid health bar. Chemis, pronghorn, deer, deer. Damn. I think that was a deer as well, but it got out of range quickly. Pronghorn. Shadows. Deer. Hmm. Okay. Here. Bit and shadows. Baby deer. Still at 8. Still at 8. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I was hoping that would be, it's just a tier 3 or 3 storm. Okay. I don't know where the baby deer is. It didn't count anyway. I was hoping this was a deer, but it was a Chemosis. If it gets bad enough, I can just run over here to down here. But I should be fine. Pronghorn. That should be pronghorn. See what these 3 are. Rabbit, Chemios, pronghorn. Deer? Or large deer. I think that was deer. Yeah, deer. So that's 9. Chemios. Wolf. One thing we're gonna have to be careful of is like trees falling on us. That might kill us. Be our first death. I'm pretty sure. Pronghorn. Here. Pronghorn. Pronghorn. Deer. Killed 100 deer. Nice. Whoops. That's not who I wanted to shoot. Sorry, man. I just wanted this guy. Yep. There goes the trees. There goes the trees. Nope. If I get near them, they're going to fall towards me because they want to hit me. I don't know where the wolf carcass went, but it went somewhere. I don't have it. Yeah, it's bugged on me. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It's it acted like I picked it up, but I wasn't carrying it, so I have no idea where it went. Could go down in just a second. $14. Dead wolf. Nope. That was a pronghorn. I thought it might be a little bit small, but I couldn't really tell. I thought it was like crouching down because of the storm. So I didn't know what it was. Rabbit. Deer. Oh, that's a large deer. Don't care. Yeah, the most dangerous thing about that was the trees falling. That could have got us good. Rabbit. Baby deer following a deer. Sorry, friendo. Fortunately, a baby deer does not count. Just to make it go faster, but it doesn't, just like the large deer. Rabbit. Cameos. Deer. Sorry, friend. That was a good scream on it. That's the first time I've really heard it scream. So what we got here? Rabbit? Yeah, rabbit. Should be a deer. Yep, deer. It's 18. 7 more, I think. Six more. Is that a deer or... Nope, that's a deer. It's 5 more. That's just a large deer. Okay. Four more. I think that was a large. Yeah, that was a large, so that didn't count. Unfortunately. What we got right here? Rabbit? Wolf? I knew that other one was either a pronghorn or chamios. Wasn't a deer. You're just a large deer. You're a pronghorn. You're a rabbit. I don't know where that large deer dropped. Oh, here it is. You a large deer? Yep, you're a large deer. Ignore you. You're a rabbit. Rabbit. Pronghorn. Here. 3 more. Two more. That's a horse. Don't care. Unless he decides to mess with me. Then that's going to be his problem. One more needed. Maybe this is moving. Yeah, it's it's a large deer. I figured it'd be a pronghorn or a rabbit. Actually, the way it was moving. But a deer or a large deer? It's a deer. There we go. Iron sickle, seeds. I think that's bramble seeds. Seeds for squash. Some stuff. Dirt, spoiled plants. Give me fertilizer. Or I can just grab this. Boom. Level up. Okay, so this is where I need to get that. Go back to... What would it be? Right, tier 1 or is it tier 2? I think it'd be in tier 2. Yeah, in here. I think I'm gonna need this. And I need a rustic chicken coop. And then probably this and maybe this. I got the cart because that'll allow me to have a cart on bison when I get the chance. Have a little bit of light on the way back. Did take a while. I wonder if this should be enough to push me over like 220% maybe on comfort. I'm not sure how much. It is it's not the carved set, so it's not really high. I think it's refined wood though. Yeah, no, it's rustic. Okay. 4, 6, 2 each of those stools. So yeah, we'll hit 200, but I definitely don't think we'll be hitting uh, more than that. Much more than that. So let's see. Go upstairs. This down. We are at 203%. Okay. So not that it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So we have 41% maximum health, 203% health regen, 41 max stamina, 406 stamina regen, minus 21 food, minus 21 water, and 41% movement speed. Well, we have that buff, which we get every time we go to bed. Okay, throw that in there. Throw this in here. And the oxalite that I accidentally picked up can go in here. All right, let's see. We're not actually growing anything. We're about to have another big storm, so I'm not going to plant anything right now. Okay. Talents. Okay, we did get 2 points, so directly into that for more seed yields from planted crops. And then 1 point here for miners' rewards. Okay, so what are we going for next in here? Foraging, minus more stealth, more food effects duration, health regen, void of sprain, 5 physical resistance. This is only while harvesting by hand. This gives me 20 carry weight of various things. This gives me carrying weight of various building material. This gives me firewhacker stuff. And this gives me hedgehog stuff, which is the defensive object. I thought maybe the hedgehog was like some kind of mine or something that you can make, but no, it's like the defensive turret, defensive wall thing, spiky wall stuff. So I think the next thing I want to do is I want to start working down this tree, getting this health and health regen, and then get the food, buff food, because that's what I want mainly, is the food buff. I'll probably get this. Maybe this will really help me with the getting a sprain, but I don't know if it would. Okay, so in the tech tree, we can make a wooden cart now, but we also unlocked the skinning bench, which is I just need some stone. Actually, let me go ahead, since I'm out of stone in that bench, let's go get some real quick. We'll get two boulders worth. Should be enough. more than enough. 2,600. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. That's like 4 stacks. No, 5 stacks, right? Yeah, 5 stacks. 2,500's 5 stacks. A little bit over 5 stacks. Okay. So let's see. Where is that skinning bench? That's what I want to make. So the way this bench works is it fully processes animal carcasses for more resources. So basically, you want to carry this one with you. And you want to bring a animal carcass to put on here, and it does all the animals. You just get more stuff out of them. This is actually a lot better if you're getting it like really high level. I don't know what this is. Some kind of recipe name. Gives you plus 20 food when consumed, whatever it is. Some kind of meat pie or something. A pygmy lop, shaggy zebra, swamp roach, a dreadwing carcass. Some of this stuff I know is from like either Prometheus or Styx. I can't remember. It's whichever one has the red exotics has the dread wings on it. Drac, Plains Equinox, Pronghorn, Scorpion, Zebra, Wild Boar, Snow Rabbit, Kier. But basically what you want to do is you don't want to do this by itself. You need to take it off on an animal because it goes into your heavy slot of the animal, I think. Let's go check and see real quick. I'm not sure if this goes into the heavy slot or not. I know the animal carcass does. Yeah, so he's got the high quality animal food on him. Okay. Nope. Okay, so it goes into a normal slot. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure the carcass goes onto the heavy slot. But what you want to do is you want to take that with you on your animal. Preferably a bison, because the bison can have the most heavy slots. So you can do like major stuff. When you get full on your heavy slots, you put down your butchery bench, your skinning bench, and you carve those animals up. But you also need to take some protection with you. So you need a floor piece of some kind. You need a roof piece, another floor piece for a roof, and some stuff for protection. I'm not sure what the minimum is. So what I'm thinking of doing, I have these in this. So what I want to do is I want to check and see if how this works. So let me do this like right over here. Inventory. So 7, put that down. 8, put that down. 7, and then 6. And it still requires a shelter, huh? Okay. So what else? So how many walls would it need as well? That's an interesting thought. Okay. We need iron nails. I can do that. Five into iron nails, please. How many iron nails per piece? Six. So to make 4, 6 times 4 is 24. So yeah, we have more than enough. So I want to see what the minimum is on this thing. See, the way this works is each beam, if you have like, if you can like turn on like debug mode, each bench that requires shelter has 12 beams coming off of it in every direction, 12 of them. And you have to cover up more than half of them. So I'm actually covering up 2 right now. So 3, 4, 5, and that should, it is not enough. Interesting. That's not enough. It does require that one piece. Does it require the roof? It does not require the roof. Interesting. So it does not require the roof. It just needs 4 walls. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that back there. And I'm going to, well, not that. Put that back. Remove the pillars, please. We're probably not going to need the pillars. And then remove this. Still says it needs it, but if we put that back... Okay. So I don't need the pillars with me. But we do need the floor piece. Can we do it quick way? Yes, we can. Okay. So we do need the floor piece. We need one floor piece, 4 walls. That's the minimum on this bench. Okay. It's not like Valheim, apparently. So this is what's minimum required here. 1 floor piece, 4 walls, and the skinning bench can be done. An interesting thought just occurred to me. I know this is possible. I want to see if I can do it. Give me these 2. It's possible with concrete. I do not know if this is possible with this. So if I do that, nope. Give me that. Do that. And then if I step on this and I put down, I don't know if it's this way or not. Okay, so that doesn't work. So what do I want to do? Huh. How do they do that? So what you're supposed to be able to do, I think it may only work with concrete though. Nope, it worked. Got it. Okay. So if that's, I'm stuck though, and it forced me out. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. So it works for quick shelter, but I could have swore I saw somebody like be able to put stuff down off in there. And I'm wondering if it's because it's stone and not concrete. I'm wondering if there's a difference. I'm wondering if there's a difference. Yeah, I don't know. Because that's still a frame. I was wondering if it was called a cube or something, but that's still a frame. I might have to watch videos again to find out. Stone brick only doesn't have a base steel, but concrete does. And it resists tier 7 storms. We definitely have to have this before we go to the deal. Aluminum building also resists tier 5 storms, but the problem is one of the planets has acid rain and it will just eat this for lunch because it does. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do. The last thing we're going to do. I'm just going to throw this up here. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to make a greenhouse real quick. So, to make the reinforced glass walls, we need glass, steel, and epoxy. Luckily, I was making all that steel. No, I was not making all that steel. Damn. I left it off in here. Damn it. Okay. I'll need the epoxy, and I will need, like, glass. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be done, please. We got some titanium, iron, and gold. That's nice. Gonna fill this box up. That's great. What I want. Okay. So it's 1 for 1, right? I think. Isn't it? The steel is, yeah, it's 1 for 1. So I'm gonna get 200 steel off of that. Unfortunately, I didn't know I needed steel for this. Otherwise, I would have prepared earlier. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not going to happen this episode because I'm going to be going here pretty soon. All right. Well, we're going to definitely do that next episode. How close? Well, we're not even close to level 50. I mean, 49, so um hmm. Oh, we can make the humidifier, right? We can go do the cave. We can get the copper going. That's what we can do. We can get the copper going. Okay, so we're looking for the dehumidifier. This. Okay, I need to make 2 of them. So I need 20. 20 aluminum. Um, Glass is in here. I need 10 electronics. And I have enough steel screws, and I need composites. 10 composites. What? Why'd power go out? Hold on. How much power does it? That's only requires 500. What's going on? Hello? Why did the light go out? What? Hello? What the hell is this? Hello? Why does this... Why does this break? Why did this light break? That was weird. Okay. Now I should be able to go to sleep when I want to with this. You're feeling comfortable and cozy. Dried air gives you resistance to effects of being underground. Nice. So that means I don't have to have this on anymore to do things. I can actually take that up because I can burn charcoal in the stove, right? Yeah, I can get charcoal, 10 charcoal for 1 wood here. Throw the charcoal off in here. But no longer have to have this in here. Means I can also put up the coal back into the box. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, it's almost done. Okay. But I want to go do the cave first, so that's going to be a first thing. I shouldn't need this. I don't need the radar. I just need the power creature deterrent, electric deep mining drill, and 1 more dehumidifier here. There we go. So I think I have to get the cave worms not to spawn. I think I have to kill them first, and then they'll not respawn. I think is how that works. Come on, where you at? More of you. Oh, 2 more of you. I don't know where those bees are going, but they're going somewhere. Okay. I think this is the copper one right here. Yeah, it's a copper What else is off in here? Iron. Okay. I'm gonna need a coal one for steel eventually as well. Okay, so first things first, let's put down our dehumidifier. And then our powered creature deterrent. Too steep, too steep, too steep. Okay, looks like that's going up there. And then 7 there. 6. Okay, I don't know what the range of this thing is, but hopefully it good enough. Turn it on. No. That's on though. Huh. Let's try again. Name. Okay, so that's running, and that's running. All right. Okay. And we can get an iron node in here as well. I do need to find a coal for steel. And I think next is going to be aluminum. Then we'll go and look for hot coal. If I'm not playing anything in particular, I guess I should be running Icarus for these things to run and give me resources for a while. Because just that hour and a half or so between lunch and between when I stopped around 5 and came back around 6:37, I got all of that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, we also need to get honey products eventually. Okay. What time is it? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to stop here. It's 9 o'clock. That's when I usually stop anyway, during normal times. Also, I have a melted bowl of ice cream here I need to eat. That's how much I'm into the game. I didn't even eat my bowl of ice cream. It's done melted into a puddle. All right, so I'm going to stop here. We'll be back next time with more Icarus. Not tomorrow though. Tomorrow is the start of Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I'm going to play that. But while I'm like eating breakfast and stuff, I'll probably turn on Icarus, let it run for an hour or so while I'm eating breakfast when I wake up. And And he is eating and he is drinking, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. So I'll let those all go. And that is active. Cool. Let those go. Get some. I'll probably make a quick run before I log off. Get this, clean them out, and bring it all back here. But, and probably get everything smelted for a good bit tonight because we're now working on titanium and that's going to take the longest. We do have the steel. Yeah, we're going to have to. Our next episode, major thing is we're going to be building our um, reinforced glass greenhouse here. So we're going to be doing that next episode so we can get that protected. I'm wondering if it's kind of like other games that have a greenhouse in that you can grow anything, so it no longer needs to worry about it being grown in the forest or the swamp or anything like that. I wonder if that's a thing, but we'll have to see. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow with Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, and we'll continue on with Icarus as well every now and then. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.